Hello, this is my tutorial for you ICT IGCSE Chapter 7 System Lifecycle. My name is Aya Fateh. In this tutorial, we will talk about how we can create a new system by collecting information from an old system or an existing system. But this old system is on papers, and the new system which we want to make it is computerized. So in the chapter, we have old system or existing system, and we want to create new system. Also, the old system is on papers and the new system is computerized. Okay, to create the new system by collecting information about the old system, we should have stages or steps to create this new system. Let's see the steps. The first step is called analysis. The second one, design. The third one, development and testing. Implementation, documentation, and the last one, evaluation. Let's start with the first one, analysis. In analysis, we should collect information about the old system. We can collect information about the old system by many ways. Sometimes we can make interview with employees in the old system, or we can give them papers to answer it, or we can look at them while they are working, or look at their papers. So this is the 4 ways which we can do it to create a new system and collecting information from the old system. The first way is called questionnaire, which includes papers or questions on papers. You can distribute it to the worker or employees in the old system and they will answer it. But this way, sometimes employee will not answer all the questions. Yes, maybe sometimes they will not answer all of the questions on the questionnaire. And also, it will not take a long time compared with other ways. But it has a very important advantage that employee can be still anonymous. They may not write their name on the paper, so you will not know who writes the answers for these questions. But as we said before, they may be not answer the questions, and the questions will not be flexible because they would answer the questions which are only on the paper. The second way is called observation. Observation includes or involves watching personnel using the existing system or the old system to find out exactly how it works. You can know how the old system working by watching the employees or the workers working on the system. This way also its cost is not high because we can send anyone to watch workers. And also it will be uncomfortable to employees to being watched. And workers, if they do anything wrong or while you are watching them, of course they will not do it. But we can get reliable data, and of course this way is not expensive. The third way is called looking at existing paperwork. This way needs specialists, so its cost is high, and also they will look at the papers, so it will take a long time. So its cost is high and it will take a long time. But this way you can get information which wasn't possible to get by another way. You can get a lot of information which you cannot get by another way. The last way is called interview. Interview, we can send someone, and this one should be a specialist, to make interview with employees. This way is expensive because, as we said, we send a specialist and will take time longer than questionnaire. Because if, for example, if I have 10 questions and 20 students, if I give them papers to answer the questions, it will take a short time. But if I will sit with each one and give each one the 10 questions, it will take a long time. So interview compared with questionnaire take a long time. But if we compare it with looking at existing paperwork, so looking at existing paperwork is very, very time consuming, or it will take a very, very long time. So interview, as we said, expensive, and also it will take a long time, and the answers will not be anonymous because you are making interview with someone, so you will know who is it. So also we can know the answer from the employee is real or lie because you can understand it from the body language. So for the last time analysis, we can collect data about the old system by many ways: questionnaire, observation, looking at existing paperwork, and interview. And as we said, questionnaire will take a short time and cost is low, but maybe they will not answer all of the questions. Observation, if they do anything wrong, which they will not do while they are watching, and also they will be uncomfortable because they are watched. But we can get from it an information, and also its cost is not very high. Looking at existing paperwork take a very, very long time. Its cost is very, very high because you use a specialist, and you can get information which you can never get it by another way. The last way, interview, by ask and someone answer you. Of course, questions are flexible because you can change it and you can understand from the body language, and also it's a very nice way to get information. The second way is called design. In design, we will talk about a very important thing. In design, you should create the form of the new system. For example, you will choose the colors, and you will choose the form, and you should add the buttons, and you can add a picture or a logo for the company. And in design, not only you will design the input form, you will design the output form, and you will create the flowchart. Flowchart is a shapes which illustrate for you how the system is working, and each shape has its own meaning. You will understand about it more in computer science subject in IGCSE. After that, you should make verification. Verification is a way of preventing errors while the data is copied from a medium to another, from papers to the new system, which is computerized. Okay, so we will copy the data, and you should verify that this data is copied well. How you can verify copying data? Using two ways: double entry or visual check. Double entry, you will enter the data twice using two people, and then you will compare it. Visual check, someone will enter the data and another one will check the error by a person. Okay, so we have a way of verification: check the data is right, copied right or no. Validation, we will talk about it in Access, because we have the same thing in Access. You should know about it. Okay, so as we said, in design, we will create the system input form and output form. As we see before the screen, you should add the radio button, you should add text box, you should add buttons and password. If you want to enter password, you should use a password box. All of that you will make it in the design. And after that, you will go to development and testing. After we will collect information in analysis and create the design, you will show it to the company and they may add anything on it, develop it. You may return back to design by editing in your design. For example, if you make a design and the color of the design is black and they didn't like the black color, so in development they will tell you that we don't want this color, so you will return to design tab and make it. Or for example, if you make anything or forget to do anything, or they will want to add anything, and you will return back to analysis to collect information again to make the design and then return to development. But in development and testing, we will talk about the testing. As we said before, development, you will edit in your design. You may return back to your design or return back to analysis step. What is the meaning of testing? In testing, you should know 3 values: normal, abnormal, and extreme. For example, if we are talking about months of the year, what is the normal value? What is the abnormal value? The normal value, you will answer 1 to 12, greater than 1, or greater than or equal 1, and less than or equal 12. So I will ask you, we have a month, 1.5. Of course, no. So decimal value is abnormal. And 0 is abnormal. 13 is abnormal. So the normal value is the accepted value. Abnormal, unaccepted value. What is the extreme? Your limits. For example, as we said that we have months of the year starting from 1 to 12. So what is the extreme? 1 or 12? The limits, the least one and the highest one. For example, if we talk about a company and this company give a salary starting from $200 to $400. So what is the normal value? Greater than 200 and less than 400. What is the abnormal value? Less than 200 and greater than 400. What is the extreme value? 200 and 400. Okay, I will complete the others way or the other steps in another video. Thank you for listening.